Around this time each year, as our nation pauses to observe Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Americans from all walks of life come together to reflect on and to celebrate Dr. King's remarkable life. It is fitting that we rededicate ourselves to Dr. King's vision of social and economic justice and renew our shared faith in the ideals upon which this republic was founded, and by which generations of passionate citizens and leaders like Dr. King have shaped our extraordinary history. Dr. King's example and his enduring legacy offer proof that the contributions of a single person can make a tremendous, positive difference, helping to improve, to inspire, and even to transform an entire nation. He reminded us throughout his life that the work of liberty is never done, that every one of us has a role to play, and that it is only by working together through individual acts and collective efforts that we can overcome injustice, confront inequality, bridge long-standing divisions, and forge the more just and more equal nation that remains our common pursuit. As he assured us in a sermon delivered just 2 months before his death, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. Despite the historic progress that our country has seen in the decades since those words were spoken, despite victories won and legal protections secured, the reality is that even today, in 2014, a great deal remains to be done. And that's why we must recommit ourselves each year as we celebrate the holiday that bears his name to the notion that Dr. King's work is now ours to continue. And we must answer his timeless call, once again, to serve. Over the past 20 years, since President Clinton signed a law designating the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday as a national day of service, millions of Americans have honored Dr. King's memory by giving back to their fellow citizens. This year, we must all seize the chance before us and rise to the challenges of our time by standing up and speaking out for opportunity and for equal justice across this country, from America's schools and workplaces to our courtrooms, as well as to our voting booths. Today, here at the Justice Department, my colleagues and I pledge to keep vigorously enforcing the civil rights protections that Dr. King and so many others fought and died to secure. We are proud to stand with our fellow citizens in marking this day of remembrance by giving back to our communities and reaching out to those in need. And we invite each of you to join us in honoring Dr. King's legacy and carrying on his important work by finding your own ways to contribute. To search for volunteer opportunities near you, please visit mlkday.gov.